Halo semuanya, kembali lagi dan masih di game RDR 2. Jadi kali ini kita akan coba lanjutkan misi utama dari game ini lagi. Tapi sebelum itu aku akan coba cukur terlebih dahulu jenggotnya si Paman Arthur nih. Karena banyak sekali dari kalian yang komplain, tolong si Arthur ini jenggotnya dirapikan. Soalnya jenggotnya ini kayak grenjeng sisa-isahan. Itu yang biasanya kok malah kesini. Yang biasanya buat ini loh, buat nyuci panci. Nah, kita langsung aja cukur semuanya ya. Oh, ini langsung bisa. Nah, ini dia. Gini kan bagus. Nah, oke. Dan di sini kemarin ya kita sudah menjalankan misi bersama suku Pulu-Pulu. Dan kita akan coba pergi ke tempat suku Pulu-Pulu lagi. Karena kemarin aku tuh sudah setuju dengan si Charles untuk menyampaikan ke kepala sukunya ya. Di sini misinya itu RS apa kemarin, lupa aku. Loh, lah kok hilang? Oh, ini. Nah, jauh banget ini. Ada di sini suku Pulu-Pulu. Oke, langsung aja kita coba pergi ke suku Pulu-Pulu. Oke, sepertinya di sini sudah dekat. Kamu tidak dapat menggunakan senjata di area ini. Oh, ini adalah suku Pulu-Pulu. Iya, ternyata di sini tempatnya suku Pulu-Pulu. Nah kan, ini tendanya itu memang mencerminkan bentuk suku-suku banget. Gak bisa jalan, kocak, kudanya gak bisa lari. Loh, kok ayamnya ambiar? Oke, di mana sukunya? Apakah ini? Sepertinya iya. Loh, kok orang asing? Di sini orangnya podo berober. Oh, ini. Misi Om.
Hello. Come in.
Oh, ini orangnya. Bisa kan lihat? Nah. Ya gimana gak batuk-batuk? Lewang aku lupa subtitlenya. Enggak sih, itu tadi orang pekok mana lagi? Di dalam tenda malah menyalakan api unggun. Apa gak pelepeken?
I'm not. I think I'm dying.
And I hope you find peace.
I don't know too much about peace.
Apparently not. Did you have fun with my son, the impetuous prince? I believe you went on a raid with him.
I'm sorry.
I suppose I lack the grandeur of a conventional king.
I don't know too many kings.
Colonel Favors, he has already exacted some measure of revenge for the raid. 2 women were assaulted by his men.
I'm very sorry about all of this.
Yes. Sometimes the correct path, the bravest path, is the least obvious and also the gentlest. I'm a great disappointment to my son.
Your son seems to want a war.
My son thinks there is glory in death. Maybe he's right, but for me, I saw death being handed out so freely by the most foolish of men. I never could equate it with victory. Glory has come in service. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know.
I've killed a lot of people for a whole lot of dumb reasons, and I ain't never seen much glory in it.
Well, your friend, Mr. Vanderlyn, he talks a lot. I don't know him, but my son is easily led.
I'm not sure I get you.
Well, perhaps we could go for a ride. I'm an old man. My whole life I have tried to bring peace.
But I ain't doing so good.
Then maybe you can take pity on my plight. Please, it won't take long. And maybe I can help you with that cough.
Sir! I'm glad I caught you, sir.
Captain Monroe, Do you know my friend, Mr. Morgan?
No, sir. I don't have the pleasure.
Arthur Morgan.
It's an honor, sir.
How can I help you, Captain?
I was just in Saint Denis. I spoke with the mayor. It's not good news, I'm afraid. May I ride with you for a little?
Of course. Follow me.
So where are we going?
I want to show you a site up in the mountains that's long been sacred to me. A place for reflection and healing. What is this news, Captain Monroe?
Yes, sir. As I mentioned, I did speak again with the mayor and the Bureau of Indian Affairs in Saint Denis at length. But regrettably, it appears the oil company has already received approval to move forward with drilling on the reservation's land.
I supposed as much. So what does that mean for us now?
I'm not sure just yet. I didn't get the impression anything would be happening for a few months. I'm very sorry, sir. I did everything I could.
I know, Captain.
And I assure you I will continue to do as much as I can. Mr. Morgan, would you have time to help me at all? I would rather certain actions were taken by friends outside the tribe.
Sure, I can help.
That's good news. Thank you. Come meet me on the reservation whenever you can. Any assistance would be much appreciated, Mr. Morgan. Anyway, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. I'll see you both soon.
Sure.
Thank you, Captain.
Enjoy the ride. I think the chief went the other way, sir.
We'll continue on this way. I'm going to look for some herbs to give you. See the wolves over there feasting on that horse? Brutality and beauty are both all around us. Yet so often we're unable to see past our own grievances. This is what I try to teach my son.
Yeah! Go on, get out of here!
Good. There was no need to harm them. We can talk if you want, Mr. Morgan. But don't feel like you have to. It's a beautiful ride ahead if you need some time to think.
So, we don't know each other too well, but I wanted to speak to you about your son.
Let's go. We can rest when we get there.
I was there on the raid to steal back those horses, and, well, you know something of Dutch, I think.
Yes, a little. Mostly from your friend Charles.
I don't know why Dutch is getting involved in your situation, and this ain't easy to say, but I just don't trust it.
Sorry, hold up a moment. That'll have to wait. Some of the plants I need will be growing down here.
Oke, sepertinya di sini kita diajak farming ya. Memang harusnya tadi turu dulu sih, biar agak terang. Farming apa orang ini?
This is what I was looking for. English mace.
Oke. Aku boleh mengambil nggak, Pak?
Let's
Nggak boleh
continue
kok.
on.
Back to what I was talking about, I just don't trust that he's got your son's best interests at heart.
So what can we do?
I don't rightly know. Charles and I just thought you should be aware. Maybe there's a way to stop things from getting any more out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Let me give this some thought.
Putra Arthur.
You know, I had a son once, years ago. Don't talk about him much.
No, what was his name?
Isaac. His mother, Eliza, was a waitress I met. When she got pregnant, she knew who I was, what my life was. I didn't want to promise nothing I couldn't keep, but I said I'd do right by them. Every few months, I'd stop by there for a few days. He was such a good kid. She was too, I guess. Just a kid, 19.
What happened?
I got there one day and saw 2 crosses outside. I knew right away. Turned out some bastards had come through. Robbed him. Shot him dead. And offered $10. It hardened me. Feeling that kind.
Wait, stop here. I want to pick some ginseng. We can talk more about this later.
Ternyata di sini kita diajak muter-muter aja nih. Sambil cerita-cerita. Nggak ada perang-perangnya.
This will combine well. Wait there. I'll put these in your saddlebag.
Oh, kita dikasih.
Mix these together.
Oke, thank you, Pak.
It tastes awful, but it'll help to keep your strength up.
Oke. Apakah aku
All right,
boleh?
let's go. It's not much further now.
Now, I was saying, it hardened me. Feeling that kind of pain. But I know now that you don't get to live a bad life and have good things happen to you.
I think you're being hard on yourself.
Maybe. All I can do now is try and make some things right.
Monroe, penyakit Arthur. Siapa tahu bisa disembuhkan.
I appreciate the herbs, but I think it's gonna take more than that. I saw a doctor and he says I'm in a pretty bad way.
I'm sorry to hear that.
This situation we're in, me, Dutch, and the others, I don't know how long I got, but some of them, they still got a chance to have a life. I just think if I could give them that, then maybe this ain't all for nothing.
I think there is much you can still do, Mr. Morgan.
Ya sepertinya memang penyakitnya si Arthur Morgan nggak bisa disembuhkan ya. Kasihan si Arthur Morgan ini.
It's just up ahead. Yeah. What's happened? No. It can't be.
Kenapa tempatnya kebakaran? Ya.
No. They destroyed everything. I need to find the Chanupa. Who would do this?
Someone who wanted to enrage you.
Help me look around, please. The Chanupa is gone.
Oke. Kita akan coba cari.
What is it?
A ceremonial pipe. There must be some clues to what happened here.
There's some whiskey here.
Mana mau whisky? Lah ini.
This is a place of peace.
Ayo Tur. Lah Arthur malah ngobrol sama kayu gimana tuh?
I cannot believe this.
Koplak si Arthur ini. Oke, di sini ternyata ada beberapa tempat ya yang harus kita periksa. Nah, ngobrol sama apa lagi nih? Whisky.
Okay,
Oke, sini.
let's continue on.
Udah ketemu.
An empty bottle of whiskey.
Well, if they drank all that, they couldn't have gotten too far.
Yeah, well, still no sign of the Chinupa.
Belum ada tanda-tanda popol dan kupa katanya. Pasti ini sih. Pasti ini popol dan kupa sih, nggak mungkin enggak sih. Loh, lah kok whisky lagi? Mas Uto ini.
Whiskey. Bastards are having a party up here.
I see no end to any of this.
Mayan bisa di-loot. Mana lagi? Oh, itu ada kuning-kuning di map.
Quick, Mr. Morgan. There's someone down there.
Apakah mereka?
Binoculars?
Wah, nggak kelihatan.
There they are. These brave men. Some of Colonel Favor's men. They must have been the ones who did this.
Are you surprised this happened?
Not at all. But I hope we were past this.
Well, you got land they want. Land with oil.
They moved us here. They've taken everything we had. I signed 3 treaties myself, and they've broken each one.
Oke.
Now they've taken the last hope.
Sepertinya di
Now
sini.
my people are going to want a war. A war they can't win.
Not if I get it back.
Tenang, Om.
Back?
Ini masih
I'm gonna
bercakap-cakap
go in
ya?
and get your Chinupa, no one will be any the wiser.
Would you do that?
Well, you can't go, they know why you'd come.
I don't have any money.
No, I don't need your money.
Tenang, Om. Tunggu di situ, Om. Bakal tak basmi mereka, Om.
Let's see if they have our sacred item.
Kita akan coba pergi ke sana ya. Siapa yang beraninya mengambil popol kupa? Tersangkanya yang mana? Apakah mereka semua itu tersangka? Atau ada satu orang yang sengaja mengambil popol dan kupa? Belum tahu siapa yang mereka lawan ini ya. Kita langsung bergelut-gelut.
I heard old Favors was trying to get him transferred. Don't like him much.
He always seemed like a decent enough fellow to me.
Exactly. That's the problem. Monroe went to West Point. Favors never made it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Engines. Just seem so silly, though.
I know. Who wants to fight them? Who cares? My uncle married an Indian anyway. She seemed nice enough.
An Indian?
Sure looked like one. From up near the Canadian border someplace.
Canada? They got Indians in Canada.
Tons of them. And French folk too.
No. Is France near Canada then?
Hey, I heard something.
Oh, yang ngobrol yang di depan sini ternyata. Nah, ini yang ngobrol. Oke. Orangnya nggak tahu, pekok.
Must be imagining things.
Ketahuan kurang asem. Ya nggak punya bom aku. Apakah mereka udah tewas? Belum. Oke, aman. Ayo kok belum tewas ini tadi? Kok kebal orang ini? Ngapain di situ, Om? Kocak. Aduh. Diapain Om aku, Om? Hah? Kocak orang ini. Mana? Waduh, masih berani. Sini. Kita loot.
Capital offense, you don't let me go.
Loh, nggak bisa. Loh, nggak bisa di-loot.
You, man.
Oke, aman. Kita pijit dikit, nggak ngaruh. Oke, kita akan coba cari di sini ya. Di mana tempatnya? Oh, ini. Kita coba lihat apakah popol kupa disembunyikan di sini. Apa ini? Silver locket nekekel. Oke. Sama peluru. Bukan. Dapat jimat loh. Lah ini ada kuning-kuning. Loh. Masih ada lagi. Oh alah. Tapi bukan ini. Di sini. Oh ini popol dan kupa itu ini bentuk Oh alah. Ternyata popol kupa versi kemasan ekonomis ini. Dikemas dalam sini sasetan. Sangat realistis. Oke. Udah, apakah di sini ada beberapa hal yang bisa kita loot? Udah nggak di sini? Jangan-jangan nanti ada beberapa senjata legendary. Sangat realistis. Enggak lah, nggak perlu lah. Soalnya aku emang udah jago sih. Biasanya kalau pakai senjata legendary itu terlalu mudah. Ayo Bi. Ini perasaan tadi jam 4 pagi kok nggak terang-terang ini, kocak. Oke, langsung aja kita coba lanjutkan. Kita akan pergi ke Eagle Flash. Siapa namanya tadi? Rapli. Kalau saya namanya tadi Rapli. Ini kenapa sih jalannya kudanya itu nggak bisa cepet gitu loh? Unak. Oke, ternyata dia ini lagi bersemedi.
Here, I got your things, I think.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm very sorry about this.
Even sacred things are only things. People, the heart, matter more. Was anyone hurt?
Yes.
It's a bad business. I should not have let you do this for me. But perhaps it will stop a bigger massacre. With these, maybe I can calm my people. Maybe I can calm my son.
I hope so.
Thank you. Take those herbs I gave you, please. And most of all, I hope you can find peace within yourself.
Oke, apakah sudah seperti itu?
He's a man who, not so long ago, I would have found weak and pathetic. Now I see as wise and thoughtful and sensible. I would love to help him. Or at least stop Dutch pushing his son to do something real stupid.
Oke, sepertinya sudah ya. Nah, seperti biasa di sini aku mendapatkan perfect ya. Bosan sih sebenarnya, aku PC ku perfect terus. Aku masih penasaran sama ramuan tadi yang dikasih itu apa. Apakah kita harus mencampur sendiri? Yang mana tadi? Ini bukan minuman ya, tadi ramuan kan ya. Nah, yang dicampur tadi apa? Soalnya tanamanku ini banyak banget. Apakah ginsengnya aja? English mace. Mana sih ini? Kok bingung aku? Yang paling bawah itu loh. Yang mana? Oh ini, oke. Violet, mace, sage, yarrow. Oh ginseng ini. Kalau ginseng sih bukannya si Arthur nih punya banyak. Makan. Wow. Oh. Lagi tur. Ya, mana tadi? Yuk crafting, oke tur, makan tur. Udah gitu aja, ternyata nggak ada efek apa-apa. Kirain si Arthur bakal sembuh total. Oke, dan bisa kalian lihat di sini ada beberapa misi. Kita jalankan misi apa ya? Kayaknya seru lanjutannya ini aja. Aduh, ini ada misi orang asing. Bisa ditandai lagi. Nah, oke bisa. Kita coba lihat misi apa aja yang kita dapatkan kali ini. Ada M, ada ini. Oh, ini aja dulu ya. Kita coba jalankan ini aja lagi. Karena sepertinya ini terusannya ya nih. Kita lewat sini aja. Soalnya yang sini tadi wah ngeselin. Kudanya tunak-tunuk. Oke, di sini sudah siang hari. Langsung aja kita coba pergi ke sana. Lebih bagus ini kalau siang hari. Tadi peteng gelap gak seru. Nah, ini dia, aku sudah sampai di tempatnya. Ini tempat ngecamp para apa itu suku pulu-pulu. Oke. Aku TW, bro. Gimana Kapten Monroe?
Hello. Here I am as promised.
Captain Monroe,
Of course.
Chief's going out trying to find medications. It's quite a business.
Yes. Thought we were through with all this.
Well, we are, mostly. Colonel Favors seems to think the natives have broken some promise they never made, and apparently he's punishing them by withholding vaccines sent down by the federal government.
Really?
I was supposed to oversee the administration of the vaccines. Now I hear the wagon's been diverted.
Why would he do such a thing?
To be honest, I truly don't know. They say he didn't have a very good war, so maybe he's trying to start another one.
Is that what you think?
I'm trying to find out, and he knows I'm trying to find out. He'd love to provoke me almost as much as he'd love to provoke these poor bastards.
Meaning?
Meaning that despite the fact that I think he's a horse's ass, he knows I think that. So we're just stuck here trying to make the best of things.
This is the best of things. Children dying of diseases.
No. This is awful.
Where is this wagon? Where can we find it?
I can show you. Supposed to be heading to Apabila after coming up through Valentine, but it's been diverted south instead.
Come on, Captain Monroe.
Mr. Morgan, you must act with due caution.
Oh, we shall. We surely shall. Now come.
Okay. I think I know a spot where we should be able to intercept it.
Lead the way, Captain.
Oke, sepertinya di sini kita akan coba mencegat sebuah gerobak ya.
So, this Colonel Favors, he knows you're up here helping these people?
Yes. And no. He knows I'm here to produce a report on the situation. I was sent down from the north after all the news of unrest in the region. And I think my presence might be making things worse.
What do you mean?
I worry he's taking some of these actions more to protect himself now. If he can incite more retaliation, maybe he can prove a stronger defense.
Like destroying that shrine.
Yes, and taking their horses. I mean, I don't know if he personally sanctioned any of this or not. This is the other problem. There's a culture now in his regiment. The rot has traveled down the trunk.
Okay. Well, just show me where to find this wagon, and I'll get the medicine for you. You don't need to be involved.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. But I must ask you, please be discreet. We really cannot afford more conflict. I'm still hoping a meeting can be arranged between Rains Falls and Colonel Favors.
I understand. So I should drop the wagon back at the reservation?
Oh, no. You only need to commandeer the vaccine. Stealing those and an army wagon will only make matters much worse.
Okay.
You know, Favors has many flaws, but I don't believe he's callous. More an insecure man at the end of his career trying to cling on to something that's already gone. He fought for the Union in the war, and his record was considered far from illustrious. A failed man is often the most dangerous.
Jadi sini kita akan coba lihat lokasinya itu di mana ya. Ini mereka sedang OTW.
Alright, this is the spot I was thinking of. Let's cut up this way.
Sure.
There's a nice vantage point up at the top here.
Oke, kita akan coba lihat dari atas sini sepertinya. Easy. Oke, mana?
Okay, let's dismount here. Best leave the horses back a bit. We'll have a good view over the road from this ledge.
Oke, lewat dari mana?
The wagon should come along this way.
Okay.
You're a good man, Mr. Morgan, but I fear this task to be a fool's errand.
Well, firstly, I'm a long way from a good man. Secondly, fool's errands are my favorite kind of work.
Fair enough. In that case, I can see we shall be great friends.
May I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why don't you just tell all the folk up in Washington what kind of an idiot Colonel Favors is, and save us all a lot of bother?
Unfortunately, the government doesn't work quite like that.
If you say so.
There. Think that's the wagon.
All right. Get yourself out of here.
Just remember to keep it clean, understand me?
Don't worry, I'm as clean as they come. Not all I do is clean.
Well, good luck.
I'll meet you back at the reservation.
Try not to get yourself killed, Mr. Morgan.
No, now, I can't promise.
Kita akan coba ngutil dari gerobak tersebut ya. Loh, ini nggak bisa kalau nggak pakai kuda berarti. Saya kirain bisa dicegat, ternyata aku turun nggak nutut kok.
Come on, girl. Yeah.
Apakah mereka ini boleh di-kill? Katanya tadi nggak boleh buat masalah. Hey, mister.
Hold it right there.
Whoa, you better put that down right now. We'll open fire if we have to. That's it. Shoot that.
Ini telat ya aku ya.
That's it already.
Ya nggak kena lagi.
Rose. Yeah.
Nggak apa-apa om, dikit aja ya kan. Mana ambil obat? Cari. Nah. Ayo cepet tur. Apa ini si Arthur lihat-lihat ini? Nah, embat semua aja tur, nggak usah dilihat-lihat. Oke. Kembali ke Kapten Wondro. Kita akan coba kembali ke Kapten ya. Tapi sebelum itu, kita hidupkan mereka gitu. Biar kita itu nggak terlalu bersalah. Mana? Nah, ini dia. Loh. Ayo. Loh, tur. Om. Nah, udah, sana bangun. Udah, naik kereta lagi. Lah kok yang satunya malah duduk aja itu. Malah duduk termenung. Sangat realistis. Oke, kita akan coba kembali ke Kapten Monroe. Nunggu di mana Kapten Monroe ini? Apakah tadi katanya di itu ya, di tempat yang tadi ya, apa namanya, di camp. Kok ada camp orang ternyata di sini. Ini kalau aku yang nyetir kuda ya cepet kayak gini. Tadi pas sama si Kapten Monroe kurang barbar. Lewatnya nggak terobos. Gini kan cepet. Jangan bilang nanti ternyata campnya di bawah. Nah, oke, kita coba turun ya. Enggak sih, ini aman sih ini. Cepet ini sampainya. Oh, tadi kan lewat sini kan. Lewat danau-danau ini kan. Aliran sungainya. Lewat situ bisa ya kayaknya. Harusnya tadi lewat situ bisa itu. Nah, kan bener. Nah, ini tapi kita sudah sampai di sini. Halo, Kapten Monroe. Aku sudah kembali. Mana Kapten Monroe? Oh iya, ini di. Nah, itu dulu ya, biar nanti aku pas perang nggak ingai-ingi.
Captain Monroe, I got the medicine.
Oh, wonderful. That's great news, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It didn't go too bad.
I'll take your word for that. We could both swing for this.
Yeah, well, I think I'm a little past caring about hanging, Monroe.
Maybe. I just hope Colonel Favors thinks he was robbed by bandits and not...
Oh no, I'm still a bandit. There ain't no doubt about that.
Of course. Well, I better get to work. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Bandit or not, this was a good thing. Maybe it'll get us both killed, but it had to be done.
I hope so.
Oke, apakah sudah? Ah, ternyata sudah. Di sini seperti biasa kita langsung mendapatkan misi perfect lagi. Sangat realistis. Kita coba cek ada berapa misi lagi di sini. Oh, ini. Ada 2, 3. Berarti 3 misi ya. Samanya satunya ini. Sadie needs speak to you. Oh, ternyata di sini Sadie Adler pengen bicara sama si Arthur. Micah apa infonya ini? Kenikmatan Van Horn. Still the wagon the responsive from the army convoy. On route Saint Denis from. Oke. Kita suruh maling wagon ini. Yang ini Terloni. Oh, ada surat. Kayak aku penasaran sama suratnya sih. Terloni needs speak to you. Oh, ternyata ada beberapa anggota camp kita yang perlu berbicara dengan si Arthur ya. Langsung aja kita coba ke camp. Mana tadi campnya? Nah, langsung aja kita coba ke camp. Oke, ini dia, aku sudah sampai di camp. Yang pertama, aku akan coba lihat surat. Surat apa ini sebenarnya? Josiah Terloni. Oh, ini Terloni. Surat. Periksa. Ini kayaknya sih dari si Mary Jane sih.
Dear sir, you were once
Penelope.
very kind to Beau and myself, and it pains me to ask you to show us further kindness. But I have nowhere else to turn, and nobody else upon whom I can impose. I will, of course, pay you handsomely for your troubles. My family have turned quite mad and are threatening to send me away to stop my work, which they say is disgracing them. As if their history of absolute moral depravity, utter debauchery, and perpetual drunkenness did not disgrace them enough. I must escape, yet I am kept prisoner here. Can you help? Most days I am to be found at the cabins on the plantation. The main house and all it stood for are thankfully no more. Yours faithfully, Penelope Braithwaite.
Oke, ternyata di sini kita mendapatkan surat dari Penelope Braithwaite. Oke. Ternyata dia itu meminta bantuan kepada si Arthur ya. kita akan coba bantu Penelope, tapi di video selanjutnya. Jadi terima kasih buat kalian sudah nonton sampai akhir. Dan di sini kita sudah berhasil membantu para anggota pulu-pulu ya, anggota camp, bukan anggota camp sih, suku pulu-pulu yang saat ini mungkin bisa dibilang terancam ya. Karena tadi itu nggak dikasih vaksin dan kita sudah berhasil ngerampok vaksin. Dan sini bukan ngerampok sih, orangnya tadi udah tak hidupkan lagi soalnya. Dan jangan lupa, sangat realistis. Waduh, lah kok batuk-batuk.